So, here we are again, Rick. I don't know if you can pick me up on your super duper new lapel mic. I'll have to shout.
2 metre COVID rule.
So, do you want to tell us a bit about the R8 that is stood right behind you there?
Yep, it is an R8. 2017 in a lovely blue, but with facelift 2020 bumper. This one is mix and is coming to us for twin turbo conversion. So this is running our twin turbo kit, push performance twin turbo kit with Coxie, MoTeC engine management, Dodson clutch, uprated injectors, uprated fuel pump. So yeah, we'll add a little road test in it and bumpers off because it'll be going on a dyno to get the final numbers out of it, but she should blow 1,000 horsepower easy enough.
Cool, let's have a look at the business end then.
Yeah, so front end, apart from his change on the bumpers, front end's pretty stock. And then to be fair, we've got a real nice carbon engine bay, but you can't really tell anything's amiss. Blow-off valves are all hidden, so it's pretty clean. All you can do really is tell by the 2 charge coolers. So yeah, it's a real...
stealthy.
Yeah, real clean install. I think people kind of like that. I think people like that it's, you know, it's hidden, it's out of the way. It's not too in your face.
What turbos is it running?
So it's running mirror image precisions. You can see them down there. So hide a lot of it all away under Funk Motorsport turbo blankets and then the heat shielding as well, just to try and protect the rear bumper. Stock location exhaust, so it comes out standard tips as opposed to John's that comes out the centre of the bumper. This one comes outside in a standard location. It's got valves in the exhaust as well, so we can have quiet and loud modes, and that's controlled by the button on the steering wheel like normal. So we still get that sort of functionality. Yeah, the MoTeC control just allows you to do so much really. So performance mode puts it in high boost, so we can control the boost level. It's got 2 different boost modes. You can do loads more. We just give high and low boost mode, and then we give noisy and quiet. But at certain points in the engine RPM, it will naturally go quiet, go loud anyway, like the standard operation.
Cool.
Yeah, it's clean. It is clean. It looks wicked, and I think the blue really sets it off. Whereas Simon's was black.
Yeah, it's a great colour.
Yeah, it is a really nice colour.
The carbon detailing, so you've got the
thing
and then all Audi Sport.
Yeah, so we finished the installation, buttoned it up, just, you know, we've got to a good place with the calibration with these now, so we had to go and put some fuel in it, so we run it down the road, put some fuel on, and then we just put it on a dyno, make sure it's safe. Yeah, really nice spec this one, carbon interior, bucket seats. It's one of the last ones before, like all the facelifts now, they've gone to OPF, and they've also removed the exhaust mode button. So whereas you used to get 4 buttons on the steering wheel, you'd have your start, your drive select, your exhaust mode, and then your performance switch. On the later one now, they've done away the exhaust mode, and then they also put in a neutral rev limiter at 3,000 RPM. So whereas before you could sit there and blip it with a big exhaust on, the later ones you can't. So sort of having the last of the 20 of the what we call the facelift Gen 2s, just with the uprated bumpers on, I think it looks wicked. I think
it makes a big difference.
Yeah, yeah. It's still got standard rear bumper. Which is off.
So we can see all the
yeah. But we'll get that tucked on, get that put back on after it's been a dyno. It just means that when it's on the dyno, you can just keep an eye on everything. You can do a pull, you jump out of the car, you know, because those Funk Motorsport blankets are brilliant, but you've really got to get some heat into them to almost like burn the oily residues off them, so they can smoke a little bit to start with. So it's just nice to keep an eye on everything while it's on a dyno, really.
So what was the customer plan to use it for? Is it just a nice road car?
It's got a V-box in it, so I think he likes to sort of do his sort of 0 to 60 and his 30 to 130. 30 to 130, we only do those in Mexico. But you know, sort of like the draggy times. Yeah. So I think that really, but yeah, he's another sort of cool guy, just quite discreet, quite quiet. He's had some big power GTRs and stuff in the past. And that seems to be the natural progression now. People are getting out of, you know, big power GTRs, sort of 12, 13, 1400 horsepower, jumping in these. Because, I mean, Gen 2 Pluses now are like 70 grand. And you think they were 130 grand new. So you get a 16, 17 Gen 2 Plus, nice spec, nice mileage. And all right, this guy's gone for all the bells and whistles with the kit, but you know, you put a basic kit on it, that's a fast car, nothing will touch it, nothing will touch it. I mean, I know the 765's just come out this week and it's sort of stamped itself as the fastest production car on the road. 2.1 seconds 0 to 60. I think he's done a quarter mile in like the 8.6. It's ridiculous. Yeah. And it's £300,000 or near as damn it with all the ticks. And this will get you there for 100 Gs. So
proper good value.
Yeah, it is. And even when you think of how much the base car is versus a Huracan, everyone loves a Lambo, and if someone's going to give me one, it's great. But 50 grand difference in budget for the same car. I mean, you know, if I took all the body panels, well, we had one here for ages. Do you remember the crash damage Huracan? Yeah. And all the body panels off it, you never know.
Yeah, sounds like the customer's going to be very happy with this. Hopefully it won't snow when he picks it up tomorrow.
Well, we're supposed to get snow, so it'd be all right. It'd be great fun.
It's all right. It's four-wheel drive.
What is it on? Is it on Cup 2s? Oh, no, it's on Conti's. Sport Contact. I don't know whether that's better or worse. But
they're not winter tyres, let's put it that way.
Conti's on these things are not really anything tyres, I think.
No.
But
awesome. All right, thanks for that, Rick.
No worries. Have fun.
See you on the other side.
See you later.